Hey Mike, John, West Coast Connects. Ron reached out to you on Friday, promised this free video, so here it is. I'm going to keep it pretty short and simple. I just want to show you three things you can do to increase customer flow and traffic to your website. And really, all I ask is that at the end of the day, if you can send me some feedback, whether that be via email, text, phone call, anything would suffice. I just would love to hear your thoughts. But here it goes. So my first tip is to add content to your site. So you do have, a little bit of content, and content is anything that you can highlight, whether that be text or pictures. The problem with a lot of the content that you have, specifically on your homepage, is it's more reviews than anything else. And you do have pictures, but none of these pictures are saved as keywords that can help you. So typically what you want for content, there's two things. Number one is you want keywords that you're going to be searched for. So if I wanted to be searched for, say, Handyman Services Las Vegas, I might have that as a heading. I might have that in my text. I might save these images as that keyword. So I think this is saved as like the date that you posted it. So instead of being saved as that date, I would save it as a keyword. And Google will, when they do their little searches, they find out that, oh, this website has to deal with this because this image is saved as that. And it just allows me to get searched for more things. And obviously, the more things that you're found for, as if you can get high enough in the rankings, you'll get like on that first page, or if it's a national ranking, if you can get to the top couple of pages, you can start getting traffic for those particular keywords. So really important. And what the cool thing about that too is that obviously you don't want your competitor's name in your content, but you can save this image as one of your competitors' name, and when people Google their name, you can start ranking for their name as well, which allows you to maybe poach some potential customers from them. You might not end up being in the number one spot, but if you can get on the first page in the top two, three, you're definitely gonna maybe steal a couple clients from them. They might call them and not like the price, and then call you, or check them out and say, oh, they don't have as high a star rating as you guys, whatever it may be. So, and the next reason why content's so important is because it's a ranking factor for Google. So, if you look at like Wikipedia, one of the reasons why Wikipedia always ranks for almost every one of their pages is they have so much text and so much pictures. It's next to impossible to keep up with them. So, those are the two reasons why you really want content, and specifically a lot of it. And really on any page that you're trying to rank. So, my second tip would be to really optimize your Google My Business. So you have a great start. It's about quality and quantity on on those reviews. And you have five stars, but I would just keep adding to that. Get to 10, get to 100, get to 1,000. Just keep building those up. And then, like we talked about with the photos for the homepage, you want to save these as keywords that you want to be found for. And then you really want your Google My Business on as many websites as possible, directories. It just adds to authority and strength for your Google My Business. And a lot of times, what happens is your website and your Google My Business will kind of work hand in hand. Um, so my third tip would be to build up the strength of your site. So I'm having, this is Ahrefs. I'm having a little bit of problems with it right now. They're doing an update, and they seem to not always have the information that you need as of late. But um, this information I'll share with you with one of your competitors. But typically, what you want is you want this data to be, this is kind of what a new site would look like. So I'm not sure if your site is new, but typically what you want is numbers in these, and high numbers. A lot of times when they have no data, it's indicative of either a new site, or a site that hasn't had much work done on it, or like I said, that there might be a glitch in their algorithm that they're using. So And as of right now, so the only thing you're showing is basically the one organic keyword that you're ranking for, which is Pro Handyman Las Vegas. Problem is, they're saying that you're getting a search every 3 months, which is quite possible, but you're on the second page, and there's not much volume per month here, so you're unless you get in that top three, and even in the top three with 20 searches a month, you're not going to get much hits. So I definitely recommend trying to go after high volume, low keyword difficulties type stuff. And what that means is, this is the volume per month here, 150 searches per month, and this is the keyword difficulty. This is how hard is it to rank in the top 10 on a 0 to 100 scale. So depending on what you're doing, I put water heater in here. Water heaters are a good source of income, easy to put up, and you can generally make pretty good money on it. But 100 and 0 KD, so you want a low KD and as high a volume as possible. Um, yours was a KD of 0, which is great, but the volume is low. So, um, you know, and looking at your competitors, so Handyman Las Vegas, oops, let's go back. I didn't mean to X out of that. I meant to click on it. History, Handyman Services. All right, so Ace Handyman, this was one of your competitors. All right, he's ranking at the top in the organic rankings for that, and then Las Vegas Handyman. And here's this information I was talking about. So Ace is ranking. This is the strength of their site right here. It's on a 0 to 100 scale. 0 being the weakest, 100 being the strongest. So as you can see, this 51 is really high. Typically most sites, are anywhere from the teens to the 30s. If anything above 30, like you get into that 40, 50 range, it's pretty strong site. They have 18 websites that are sending them 1,200 links. They're ranking in the top 161 keywords. They're getting 35 searches a month. And Google's estimating that I would have to spend $135 in Google ads to get the same amount of traffic. So, again, looking at your site, there's not a lot of data here. You're ranking on one keyword, so there's not much there. Las Vegas Handyman, see, this is what I'm talking about. More in the teens. This is more normal. But you do want a 1-to-1 ratio. So if that's a 16, you'd like that to be a 16 as well. So they're ranking on 151 keywords, 56 searches a month. Their traffic value is a little higher, but they're below for this particular keyword, maybe because of the strength of the site. But I hope this has been helpful. If you need somebody that knows what they're doing that can help you out, start getting you more traffic through your website, we'd be happy to help. Either way, I'd love your feedback. So with that, have a great day and God bless. Bye.